In this video, I'm going to be engraving these glass ornaments on my F1 Ultra and also F1, sharing settings of course, adding glitter, paint and lights to them, and also making my own light fittings and ornament packaging. So first I took a strip of paper, wrapped it about halfway around the bauble and marked the middle. Then I placed the ornament on a piece of blue tack and the paper on top. I moved the ornament around to match the blue dot, my dot on the paper. And then of course moved the red dot on the top of the blue one to focus. So my ornaments were 6 centimeters in diameter and I kept my design about 4.5 centimeters in diameter max. When I stuck the ornament down, I tried to keep the silver top level with the bottom of my F1 Ultra. Then I framed the design. As you can see, the frame is distorted, but it still falls evenly on the edges of my ornament from each side. And I'm engraving circle designs, so even if the corners of the frame don't show on my bauble, it doesn't matter. And for the shiny ones, I used a thin paper tissue. To engrave my ornaments, I played with the settings. This first round of baubles was done on 90 or 100 power, 1000 speed and 300 lines per centimeter. They were not perfect, but still looked pretty good. So I stuck with those settings and engraved quite a few ornaments. But I realized that all the bits that were peeling from my ornaments were the glass. And there was a lot of discoloration in certain places on the glass, which became pretty visible once the white paint coated the inside. Initially I thought it was to do with the blue coating on the bauble, but after engraving the second lot of ornaments a few days later and trying to lower power settings, I knew it was way too much power the first time around.
It's so easy to lose touch with the true meaning of things and what really matters. Just look up in the December night. There is one star shine.
So the settings I would recommend for the F1 Ultra are 60 power, 1000 speed and 300 lines per centimeter. And I was using the blue light every single time. My ornaments are from Homebase in the UK, so if you use a different brand, it might be worth just experimenting first. And be sure to use glass baubles, not plastic. And as I mentioned, if you have the original F1, you can do it too. Here are my settings for the F1. Again, I was using blue light, 100 power, 1000 speed and 300 lines per centimeter. These designs were 43 millimeters in diameter and they looked absolutely amazing. I was so pleased. This is how I made the white ornaments. I stuck the bauble on some blue tack, then used a funnel to add a bit of white acrylic gesso paint. Then I moved the paint around, and once my design was covered, I tipped the rest of the paint out into another bauble. Again, this was the first time I did this, and if I was going to make them again, I would have just let them dry upside down to allow all the excess paint to drip out. Otherwise, there would be a dry puddle inside the ornament, which takes ages to dry. Another thing I would not do next time is I would not put the baubles design facing down, because once it dried, I noticed how uneven the paint was on the design, especially when I put the light in. The paint just ran into the middle of the design, formed a puddle and dried. It was still alright, and without the light you can't really notice, but I could have avoided it. And this is the glitter ornament. I simply poured in some clear glue, moved it around, got rid of the excess, then proceeded to add some fine iridescent glitter. Again, moved it around and then tipped the rest of it out. Next time, I think I'll wait until it dries. I was lucky none of it peeled off from the design as I was shaking it, and I will definitely use a better quality glue. This one was rubbish and it took a really long time to dry. Oh, and I would definitely try this glitter ornament design facing down to avoid the glitter sliding down with the glue as it was drying. Next we are going to make the tops that hold the little balloon torches from Amazon. I will link them below. And it's not this top, this was my first idea and it was working, but I decided to be a bit more professional than that, even though I wasn't going to sell any of the baubles. If you would like to do this, I was using a black Gorilla tape and you can see here how many layers I used and how.
It shines on one and all. Shine on, Christmas star. Shine on. Simmer down, pass a big smile around. Now that everything is gold, the children hunker down to see what's hidden beneath the Christmas tree. Look, but not.
But now let's get to more laser cutting. So first I measured the diameter of the torch, which was 11.1 millimeter, and then I measured the outer diameter of the bauble. Then I created two designs in xTool Creative Space using circles. You can see here the diameter of each of them. I made so many of them to perfect the fit, but ended up with these measurements. I cut them out in different quantities from various materials, like 3mm birch plywood, 8mm basswood ply I had lying around, and 3mm acrylic sheets.
Christmas star, shine on Christmas.
And then I glued them together, making sure there was no excess glue on the inside, which there was. With the 3mm sheets, I glued 3 of the thin circles together. These will go around the ornament, and 2 of the thicker, wider ones that will go around the torch. Then I glued all of them together. With the 8mm sheets, I just glued 2 parts together. If I had a 6mm plywood or acrylic, I would definitely have used that instead, and that would have been perfect.
There is one star.
And the acrylics, once glued together, ended up a bit tighter, so they didn't fit as well as I expected them to. But I decided to file the inside down. I used a hand file, and then I also used a rotary tool. And then there was one 8mm piece and one 3mm piece glued together. I just experimented really. Then I decorated some of them with ribbons and bows, and here is the final result. And lastly, I found a file on Etsy for ornament boxes, cut it on my Cricut, scored, glued and decorated it. and I love how the whole thing came out. What do you think? I would absolutely love if you could share your settings in the comments, the ones that worked for you, if you are using a particular brand of ornaments, so that we can all learn from each other. Or if you have any special tips and tricks on how to finish them. As always, I will link the important links in the description box below. If you found this video helpful, give it a like and subscribe for more videos like this. And I will see you in my next video. Bye!